people that watch my videos, this is going to be a really lame video. No, it's going to be a comparison between Stephen King, The Shining, and like the book versus the movie. If you're wondering why this is in another language, it's because that's my mother tongue. That's Spanish, El Resplandor. So, first of all, I'm going to say that Stephen King hates the movie. He just hates it. And I understand the feeling. Like, I don't hate the movie, but I understand the reasons why he hated the movie. Mainly, all the characters are totally different in the book. Mainly Wendy, like, in the book she's a total badass. She's awesome, she kicks ass, but in the movie, well, the story is really different. And we have like one of the main characters that is the guy who speaks with Danny. Well, I hate that he gets killed in the movie. Like, he goes through all that to go back to the Overlook just to be killed. Like, I don't understand the point of that. Like, if you didn't want it to put the character and everything he does, because he doesn't die here. Oops, spoilers. No, he doesn't die in the book. And he's actually a main character in the book. It's really important. And he just gets cut off of the whole thing, and it's really ridiculous because he's one of the best characters in the book, with Wendy, which also is like all the contrary she is in the movie. First of all, having to do with like in the book in general, it has more to do with like Overlook's history. Like, in the book you get to see all these things, and most of them are illegal stuff that happened on the Overlook, and Danny gets to see a lot of people who died there, mainly because they were doing illegal stuff or having like really weird affairs and something. So that's one of the main points too. Like, it's totally different. It's just not ghosts that appear because yeah, ghosts. No, like the Overlook is a place full of people that die in really weird circumstances, but not weird creepy, more weird like humankind creepy, not ghostly creepy. So having that on account, I think the movie leaves a lot of the main stuff outside, and I don't really dislike the movie, as I said, but I don't consider it like something from the book directly, because it's not at all like it is. I didn't like it that they changed Jack's weapon in the movie, because it leaves like really little space for doing something else or defending yourself or anything. It's not like in the movie that he has like this rocket stick, I think it's called in English, and he goes around hitting things with it. It's really different. So I think that first of all, Wendy's an idiot in the movie. It really, like, I love the character on here. She's really intuitive, she's really smart, strong. Like, in one part of the book, Jack just hits her with the rocket stick and breaks like 2 of her ribs, but she keeps on walking and trying to move where Danny is because she's trying to save her kid. Like, that's what she does in the book, and that's not like the thing that you can see in the movie. Like, you can only see her like running away, but it's not like these relationships she has with her son. Like, it's really strong in the book. Like, you can see she's fighting to get her son safe out of the Overlook. And also the other guy, I forgot his name for some reason. We'll get back to him. Talking about something else is that Danny doesn't look like he was supposed to do on the book, and I'm not meaning like his physical parents or anything. I'm meaning more like the way he sees things, because in the movie it's really like it seems like he's talking to himself, and all this thing is just made up. I mean, you can see that he gets things, and he like sees things, or he can like think about things that aren't happening right now. But it's different because you feel like it has all to do with him, and it's more about the shining itself, that it's the gift he has, that it's different from just talking like that. I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. Like, it's really ridiculous. But then there's a thing that I like. That thing, I don't like it because it doesn't represent what Danny was feeling at all. Because when you read the book, you feel like scared of what he's seeing. So in the movie, it doesn't happen like that. At least not when Tony is speaking to him. I know that he can see stuff, and you like the twins and stuff, but that's just ghost, different type of ghost. But he's always scared when Tony shows him stuff that are going to happen. Like, it's really different. So when I think about it, I like to think about the way they did, like in Pet Sematary, when this dead guy shows up to one of the main characters, telling him stuff. That's kind of more the way I picture how Danny sees Danny, and how Danny sees stuff that's going to happen but it's not happening yet. So that helps you understand how difficult it must be to a child to go through that kind of situation. Like, it's really hard, it's really creepy even for an adult. And about that, I think they did a pretty good job about moving the book to a movie in Pet Sematary, because when you're a writer, like, you write in certain style, and you can tell that's Stephen King's style. Also, there's this thing about Wendy just being mainly annoying. I don't know what it is, like, she's just plain annoying in the whole movie. I think Stanley Kubrick said something like, and the actress was like that, but I mean, if she's not working, or you're not directing her and telling her you shouldn't do this, you should do that, well, that doesn't work very well, because the character itself is not represented on anything of the movie. And with Jack himself, it's really hard for me, because Stephen King says that Jack Nicholson looks like he's crazy from the very beginning, but I don't think Jack is completely sane from the very beginning of the book. Like, he has troubles, and he, because of that, is like more to fall to like the Overlook's influence or something, because he has troubles and he is trouble in himself. He can be violent by himself. It's, you can see the difference, but it's like a subtle difference. You can just say it was from earth to heaven, because he wasn't. And he was like a half. He was in the half of the things. He wasn't even really good or really bad. He was just in the middle. So thinking about that, I don't really agree with that. I think Jack Nicholson was okay with that. And with the other character, yeah, I had to look up the name of the other character. That's annoying. It's Dick Halloran. That's maybe because that's maybe why I forgot it. Well, the thing with Dick is that he is really important in the book. Really, really important. You can see him on the movie at the very beginning when he's talking to Danny, and he tells him he has the shiny tooth, so they can like talk to each other, to their minds or something. And the thing with Dick is that they tell a lot of his story in the book, and also I know that because it's a movie, you can just like tell everything about everyone's character, because it's really going to be like really long, and it's not going to be a movie anymore. It's just going to be like a show. But in the movie, he died, as I said previously, and in the book he went back from all the way he was doing, like he was really far away, and he comes back to the Overlook, and he helps Wendy and Danny get out of the Overlook alive. Like he helps, but that doesn't mean Wendy doesn't do anything, because actually she was already doing really good. Like the thing was that she have hidden Jack. She even like locked him on a freezer or something, but the Overlook just let him free. But he was like the thing that helped, like the character that helped everything come together and go through the end, because it was really important how he helped at the end. And then after the Overlook ended and everything, and also it's like a really big influence on Danny. I really dislike that he's killed. Like, what is the point of killing him? All like, there is no point in that at all. The Overlook dies itself. It's not like in the movie. In the movie, they just went off, and Jack froze to death, apparently. The thing was that the Overlook was controlling Jack, and he had to take care of this really big old thing that was on the basement of the hotel. If he didn't take care of that, every day at certain hour the hotel was going to explode, because it has to do with the heater. I think it was the heater, and because it was so old, the hotel, it will explode. So that's the main point too, because that goes from the very beginning of the book to the burial. That's because I think, well, I assume it is like that, but I see it because the Overlook is like a ticking bomb, and it has always been a ticking bomb. and at the end it explodes like that with Jack inside, and he was trying to like save the hotel because of the influence the hotel was putting on him. But yeah, putting all together, that all together is like really hard to understand how those things are, these two things are connected, like the movie and the book, because they are really different, pretty much different. And I personally like more the book. Obviously everyone always likes the book more than the movie, but I don't see the movie and the book being connected with each other. When I see the movie, I don't think about the book at all. Like, I just think it's a movie, is isolated from the book. Like, when I read the book, it's a whole different story. So I understand why Stephen King was so mad when he saw that movie. Like, he didn't like it at all. But yeah, it's not a good adaptation of the movie, of the book, sorry, at all. It is not. It's a decent movie. I don't love it either, because I feel it could be so much more and more, like, just sticking to the characters that were in the book. It could have been so much more. So that's that. And that was all, I think. And thank you for watching. Bye.